Hi everybody, welcome back to JK Sports. I'm Jacob.
I'm Kyle.
I'm Jay.
And long weekend. Hello everybody, welcome back to JK Sports. I am Jacob.
I am Kyle.
I'm Jay.
Too many thoughts on my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing. I don't need no help, I don't need opinions, so don't waste my time.
So the NFL draft started on Thursday, continued through Friday and Saturday. Some interesting picks were made. In my opinion, a very shocking first round, unpredictable. What do you guys think?
Okay, so remember last week we said we were going to come up with a list, and we predicted. I don't care what you ask. We predicted 13 picks total. What we thought we were going to have. Each of us got one correct.
Yeah.
Anyways, going back to his question, I think the entire draft was unpredictable. And as he hits me, that's abuse. We're gonna cut that.
No, we're not.
A lot of followers, some surprise risers. What was your most surprising pick of the NFL draft?
Sam Darnold going to 3.
That's not surprising.
It is surprising.
Anybody could have predicted that.
I don't care.
What's
It's
surprising is having a running back who had a 6th round grade going the first.
What was surprising to me was a guy like Mo Hurst falling. Despite his heart condition, he's been fully cleared by multiple teams, falling to the 5th round.
I mean, it's still a risk.
yeah.
Look at Nick Fairley,
yes.
right? Nick Fairley had the same heart
is still
condition,
a risk,
and he
but-
turned out to be a bust.
Yeah, because it's really difficult to know with like medical conditions. Like, someone tears ACL, will be back in like a year or so.
But
a heart condition,
If he's able to play, that's gonna be a big
That's
draft
still,
pick.
that's still a
big
risk.
draft.
That's
a
still
big
a
draft.
huge risk.
That's a big draft pick.
It is, but it's a huge risk.
The Cowboys did draft Jalen Smith in the 2nd round, and they weren't even sure if he was ever going to be able to play again.
Ain't that the dude from ESPN, the basketball player?
That's Jalen Rose.
Oh,
You are stupid. You are stupid.
I don't know who Jalen Smith even is.
yeah, neither do I. See.
Is he a wide
Anyways,
receiver or something?
No, he
so
played
Jay, what
linebacker.
was your
Linebacker?
biggest surprise then?
I just said Mo Hurst falling.
I'm no first round surprise.
Oh, my biggest first round surprise? Definitely Rashad Penny.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Can I say that was the worst pick of the first round. The worst overall pick for value wise was the Saints trading up.
Yeah.
They're the only team to trade up in the first round and give up an extra first round pick instead of just swapping first round picks. And then they traded up for a defensive end when there was 3 first round defensive ends still on
Marcus
the
Davenport.
Yeah,
I'm going to go
Marcus
probably
Davenport.
Steelers taking Terrell Edmonds.
He had an early second round grade, so I mean
He's good, but he was not worth the first round pick. As Steelers probably should have drafted a linebacker.
and they did make history though. First time 2 brothers been taken in the first round of a.
Oh yeah, the Evans brothers.
Yeah.
One's a linebacker, one's a safety, right?
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, they're both very
Both
good.
out of Virginia Tech too.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and the brothers, the dude with the one arm is
Griffin? Yeah.
Shaquem Griffin. They're
Joining
fifth round
joining
Yeah, no, I'm
his
just saying
brother,
in general.
joining his brother Shaquille, who's already in Seattle.
You see the video?
Yeah.
Like when he got called by
It was
Very-
it
very
was
moving.
it was
Very
touching.
moving.
It was
Very
touching.
moving.
Do you see the NFL Network special about him?
no.
It's very touching. You should have seen it.
Yeah, he was like what? If he would have had both hands, where do you think he would have gone? Because I think a lot of
I
people
don't
were
know
scared.
because
I think he still would have gone 5th.
also his size. It's his size. Is
He's a little bit. His weight.
undersized. He's
yeah.
undersized.
His weight and height is a little bit against
He
him. but he's
does.
still a
He
monster.
does miss a lot of tackles, but the thing is,
Kind of an issue.
But the thing is, he is a good open space tackler.
Yeah.
You
you're not gonna get
just
past
can't get off a block easy just because of his disability. But I still think he will be a very good special teams player for the Seahawks.
Yeah, that's
He
probably
has
where he's going.
great speed.
That's probably where he's going to start off.
He
At.
has great speed, and I think he's going to be very well on special teams.
What do you guys think about Baker going number 1 overall?
You know, I didn't really want it to happen. I kind of expected it.
I didn't predict it. I didn't predict it, but if you listen to what Steve Mariucci was saying right before the draft, kind of tipped it because he said Hugh Jackson likes those quarterbacks that are going to move the pocket and not just drop straight back, and that's kind of Baker Mayfield. If you look
It
at
was
the rest of the
they
quarterbacks
came
in
up
the
with the
draft.
idea to take Baker, I think, 2 or 3 days before, and there was whispers about Baker Mayfield who's going to pick, but I didn't actually believe it till Goodell said it.
I think look at the pick. He is the best anticipation thrower, which is what the Browns need with the new slot receivers. They have like Jarvis.
They need
They
someone
have
with
Josh
some
Gordon.
size.
It doesn't matter size as long as you can throw it
They
cleanly.
take the 4th best quarterback in the draft.
But I think any of the four,
Any of the top 4 quarterbacks could have gone number 1 overall.
they could have gone in any
It was
order.
a
If they're
coin
going to
flip.
take Baker, I think they should have taken a different position player at number 1.
I mean, they
No,
took a
They didn't want to
position
risk
for
it.
before.
They didn't want to risk it.
But
Baker would have been.
I
Baker
don't
would
think they
have
should have
gone.
picked him in general
The
as the
Browns,
first pick.
the Browns.
Baker was going to be gone by 3.
But if you look at the Browns'
recent,
recent history,
I don't think so.
if you look at the
Yes.
Browns' recent history, they passed on drafting a quarterback. They traded the pick away. Guess who?
And now they drafted the wrong one.
Carson Wentz.
No, they did not.
Then
They did not.
Then they traded away. They traded away another draft pick instead of drafting a quarterback. It was Deshaun Watson. They could not pass up on quarterback.
Yeah, but those two were the clear best quarterbacks available to them.
But any of they could have chose any of the 4 quarterbacks.
Yeah, and they didn't pick the right one. That's what I'm saying.
You think Darnold's the answer? He's going to be what
I'll take
Deshaun
Darnold
Watson
or Allen.
was. Hell no.
For the Browns, I'll take Darnold or Allen
No.
way before Baker.
Darnold's going to throw 26 picks in his first year of the Jets.
Stop about that. When they go like 6 and 10 or 7 and 9.
Wow.
Okay, and he's
Sorry,
still going to throw interceptions.
I know.
They're not-
A win's a
they're
win,
not-
regardless if you throw interceptions.
Yeah, but something he brought up beforehand was that the Jets had like 6 or 7 quarterbacks now.
I'm willing to.
that pick was unnecessary for them to draft another quarterback with the 6 or
But
7
they don't have a
already
good
had.
quarterback.
I'm willing to bet that the Browns have more wins than the Jets, though.
Yeah, I'm going to take that back.
Fair, but that's
take
because
that
they have a
back.
better team overall. They
The
have better
Jets,
surrounding cast.
talk about how
the Jets
much-
have a better defense.
You just
And
talk
you
about-
just said the Jets have the better quarterback.
Yeah, you just.
Yeah.
So why would they,
And-
why would
and
they win
cast-
more?
Wait,
Their
and you just said when the Jets go 6 and 10, so you're saying that the Browns are gonna go 7 and 9 or better?
I'll go Browns 8 and 8.
That's a huge stretch. I'm going to go Browns 5 and 11
Yeah.
at most.
I'll say the
But
Browns.
Jarvis, Carlos Hyde. You got,
Okay,
I'm not
doesn't
sure.
matter. You can have a great team
I
and
think
still not win
Tyrod's still going
games.
to start. I think Tyrod's still going to start.
No, Baker's going to start day 1. Tyrod's
I
going
will.
to
I wouldn't mind Tyrod starting week 1. I wouldn't mind any.
They can go either way.
All these quarterbacks have quarterbacks in front of them who could start the first couple weeks and take the load off.
Well, I disagree with that with Josh Allen.
Maybe not Josh Rosen.
I would
not start Bradford over Rosen.
because he's still a talented quarterback when he's not hurt.
Yeah.
Whereas
Bradford-
But the thing is, Bradford's most likely going to get hurt playing in that division.
All right.
You look at the defenses you have to go up against.
You assume so much that people are going to get hurt.
But hey, even if Bradford,
History.
You're a doctor.
History.
even if
History.
Bradford gets hurt, at least he's played a couple games. Let Rosen get the feel of
Yeah,
it.
so I agree with you.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Say it to him,
I'm
not
saying
me.
for him.
I mean, it's just
Even-
Bradford's
even-
history. It's
Even
bound
AJ
to happen at some
McCarron, even
point.
AJ McCarron,
He's not that
Even AJ, he's not that good, but he has NFL experience. Let him start
As a backup.
Let him
He
start.
started, 3 or 4 games?
Let him start. I mean, obviously things could change in preseason when these quarterbacks come out ball. Let AJ McCarron start.
Yeah.
Let Allen develop. Let him.
I don't know.
Let him get the feel of the NFL. Let him get the feel of the
I think
atmosphere.
Allen's the only case where he should start from day 1.
The only problem I see with Allen is the fact that he has too big of an arm. And
Yeah,
the
that's
Bills
kind of
only
an
have one good wide receiver in Benjamin.
I expected them to draft a wide receiver.
They should have.
Yeah,
They really
I'm
should have. I'm
surprised they
surprised they
didn't.
didn't.
Like, they traded up. When they traded up, I really thought they were going to take either
Calvin
DJ Moore or
Ridley,
Calvin
Courtland
Ridley.
Sutton, DJ Moore.
I thought they were going to take one of those two. And
I mean, I do
Jermaine
like.
Evans is pretty
I
good.
do like that pick. That feels a
Yeah,
huge
very
need at
good.
linebacker for him, and that's a
I was
solid
actually
pick.
surprised that they traded up twice. Hey, I want the Saints to
Not
look.
really.
I want the Saints to look at the Bills trade. You know how they traded up twice?
I think-
they didn't give up not one first round pick for
Yeah,
next year.
but the Bills. But that's why the Bills won the first
Yeah,
round.
I
You
know.
look at what they traded up for. They traded up for
The
good
Saints
value
really
picks.
traded up
The
for a
Saints
player
were
they could
wild.
have got in their own position.
The Saints were wild, bro. They were wild.
Saints should have drafted offensive line in my
The
opinion.
Seahawks were tripping.
I thought they
bro.
were going to take Lamar Jackson when they traded up. Or
Lamar Jackson doesn't fit their system.
Well, they can.
They're
just
pocket
It doesn't
passer.
doesn't fit the Ravens system. They have
Yes,
Joe
he does.
Flacco.
Yes, he does.
They have Joe Flacco.
Look who they signed in the offseason. They
Lamar
signed
Jackson
Griffin.
isn't really a system quarterback. He's his own really kind of
Yeah,
quarterback.
Yeah, but they
there's
signed,
not many players like him.
But they signed Robert Griffin in the offseason to be his mentor.
I don't think he's going to make the cut.
He'll be a mentor, at least for the
For what?
preseason.
He still doesn't.
But he-
Still doesn't fit their system.
Yeah, Robert Griffin's only played like 4 seasons as it is. He missed all of last season.
Robert Griffin doesn't fit their system either. Just because they
Yeah.
signed him.
He fits like he fits the health department. 'Cause he's always getting hurt. That's really the only place he's.
I do want to point out that in the first video I said I would love if the Patriots drafted Sonny Michel. Got him
Yeah,
at
that
31.
doesn't count.
I didn't say it
I
counted
said
for our competition.
We said a bunch of things in the first episode.
We're not talking about competition. You just
Yeah,
I'm
just saying I love the Sonny Michel to the Patriots pick.
I wonder why.
I feel like-
a Georgia fan loving a Georgia player.
No,
was
not
the
only that,
Patriots?
but
crazy.
he's a pass catching back, but he runs like a true running back. Because we have James White. Patriots have James White. He's a pass catching back. He's not going to run
He'll
like
get
a
a
true
solid
running back.
500 yards. We both know this. What's the last time a Patriots had a 1,000-yard rusher?
I don't remember.
When's the last time the Patriots didn't use 4 running backs?
Exactly. So he's not going to be as big impact as your.
No, because
He's going to have a much bigger impact than you actually think.
But
just because of the fact that the Patriots never had a true solid running back like they have now.
Because you look at
Sony had some good running backs.
but he's talking about in recent years, other than LeGarrette Blount.
I was thinking LeGarrette Blount.
LeGarrette Blount, I wouldn't really say he's a solid.
When they had
he's more
LeGarrette,
just he's a brute.
when they had LeGarrette Blount, he led the league.
Right now.
He led the league in touch. He led the league in touchdowns when they had LeGarrette Blount. So
Yeah, because they ran him from the 1 yard line.
exactly.
For my fantasy team, oh,
but
he brought me to the championship.
you look at the Patriots. Yes,
And Le'Veon Bell.
James White's gonna make the roster. Sony Michel's gonna make the roster.
I'm just not saying he's going
So
to
is Burkhead.
Burkhead will
I'm not
make
saying
the
he's gonna
roster.
get cut.
So then that would leave Hill or Gillislee would probably get cut.
I think Gillislee's going to get cut.
No, I completely forgot about Jeremy Hill.
They just signed him.
They'll
So they won't
probably
keep him.
He's not gonna get. He's gonna be a
He
starter.
can still get. Jeremy Hill can still get
I mean,
cut.
only one can start
Yeah.
Burkhead might get cut.
out of
then.
5.
Burkhead might get cut because I completely forgot they signed Jeremy Hill.
I don't care. You think Belichick cares who they just signed? He'll still cut him.
Yeah, exactly. But do you think he's going to care that this kid's a first round pick? He's still going to let him wait.
I mean, he'll still. He might
see.
not start.
We'll see.
He might not start, but
We'll see.
he'll get touches.
Can we also talk about how the Patriots didn't take a quarterback till the 7th round?
And they took a bad quarterback.
Who was it? I don't know
Danny
who it was.
Adling
Yeah,
from
yeah,
LSU. He's bad. He's boo boo.
Oh yeah.
He's bad. He's so bad.
I was kind of hoping they would have maybe gone Mike
Has
White.
LSU ever had a good quarterback?
Yes. That never panned in pro.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, Jamarcus Russell was a beast at
No,
Oh.
Zach Mettenberger, dude. Forgetting about him.
No. I mean that went to the NFL.
So we can all agree LSU. They've had some interesting quarterbacks.
Yeah,
Never-
SEC quarterbacks aren't really that
never
good.
pro-ready quarterbacks.
They
Yeah.
had some good college ones, but they didn't pan out
SEC
much.
has really struggled for quarterbacks recently.
It's been mostly the ACC that's carried quarterbacks. If
That's
you look
fair.
at it,
That's fair. But in this draft, I don't think there was either SEC or ACC quarterbacks.
I don't think there was an ACC quarterback that went.
Ah,
I really
No.
don't think there was. It was
don't think
Big
so.
10, Pac-12, and
Big 12.
Big 12, yeah.
Big 12.
All right, so you guys want to? Who's your biggest steal of the draft, Kyle?
I have 2.
I know you have a whole list.
I have a whole list actually.
Kicker from Minnesota.
I like him. Daniel Carson's a beast, but he's not my top.
This man has a list of 20 steals right here, and one of them's a kicker.
Hey, dude, don't knock on a
Can you
kicker,
let
man.
him say his biggest steal?
But
Go ahead.
Probably my biggest deal is going to be Derwin James going to Florida State. I
No,
mean,
not going
Going to Florida
or
State.
sorry, going to Los Angeles out of Florida State. My bad.
Yeah,
Correction.
dropping.
He dropped
dropped
a
to 17.
lot.
Yeah. Well, because there's a bunch of like trades and weird stuff that went in the
I know.
top 10.
Yeah.
But Derwin James, I think he should have gone to Tampa. Tampa needed a huge secondary help,
And they took
they
another
passed
tackle.
up again. Took another defensive tackle.
They did not need a
and
tackle.
Los Angeles had a need at safety.
Oh yeah.
And they drafted one of the best safeties in the draft.
Probably the
One of the
second
best
best.
safeties.
Second best to my steal, Minka Fitzpatrick. How did he fall
I
out the top
love
10?
how you just interrupt me, but that's
I
okay.
thought you were
go
done.
ahead.
Whatever. How did Minka fall out of the top 10? I mean, I know there's a lot of
You
weird
just
stuff.
said the
in front of it.
trades.
Yeah,
I mean,
I guess
the
the same thing.
trades.
In my
Last
draft,
round.
I had Minka going 11, but to the Broncos.
I had him
not
going
the
7 to Tampa, I believe, because he was.
Yeah.
That's a big need that they needed, and they traded. The two teams traded. They needed specific players, and they both traded away, and it just left Minka. Like he could have easily gone to either the 49ers, the Raiders, Tampa,
Chicago even.
Chicago, even, and then he fell. He just kept falling because they
What's
kept
out for the
trading.
Dolphins?
I was so
Who was your
ecstatic.
second steal since Jacob so rudely cut you off?
My second steal is Harold Landry.
Oh,
He is a beast.
he's a beast.
Outside
He fell.
linebacker,
He fell so
defensive
far.
end. He
fell
was actually my 14th overall pick,
I think
and he
Harold,
fell so far.
I think Harold Landry fell in part of the fact because he went to Boston College.
Oh, that's awful.
So two years ago, he balled out, right? He was getting all the sacks left and right. So then last year, Boston College didn't really have anybody. The teams would double team him, triple team him.
Yeah.
So they had
Well, you
nobody
also
else.
look at that.
So
Boston
he played
College
Boston
had
College.
some great defensive draft players. Luke Kuechly to name one of them.
Yeah, but
I
talk
mean-
about while Harold Landry was there last year.
I mean, Harold Landry. I mean, he got double teamed, but he destroyed my Florida State.
It's a good player on an awful team.
Yeah.
There's also like Marcus Davenport. We're talking about. It was really weird that they traded up for him. They didn't even win a game.
They still could have.
But UTSA.
Yeah, I don't think
The
they won a
point,
game.
I think
the
they
point,
won a game.
the point is,
I think they said on the draft they didn't win a
the
game.
point of
That was
trading.
Nevada.
The point.
That could have been.
The bad part about the Davenport pick in itself is not necessarily a bad pick. The trading up and
Yeah,
giving up.
that-
For,
They
I
traded.
would-
They traded as if they were trading for a
alright,
quarterback.
Even if they had a swap first round picks, okay, it would have been fine. But then to give up
Another
a first round pick next year was what made that pick bad.
That's
was
going to
stupid.
hurt them because next year's quarterback class is going to be right up the Saints' alley.
And my
And that's
The
going
next
to hurt
quarterback's
them.
class is awful.
it's awful.
No, it's better than this year's class.
No, it's
If you-
not.
If you look,
Drew Lock. Drew
you're
Lock is the
looking-
best
We
quarterback.
all
in the
agreed
draft.
that next year's class was awful last episode, and you're changing your mind.
I've looked at some of the quarterbacks that are
Ooh.
actually going to come in.
Drew Lock.
I'm not saying Drew Lock's a good quarterback.
He's bad. He's the number one rated.
Will Greer is higher.
Will Greer. Oh, Will
Man
Greer
down.
is awful. He's awful.
Welcome to
better
Jacob
than
and
Drew
Kyle
Lock?
Swartz. We are missing
Yeah,
one of our
he is better
analysts.
than Drew Lock, but that's not saying a lot.
Can we get a slow-mo of him just falling?
Well, okay, there could be a Mitchell Trubisky who comes out, balls out for 1 year, and surprises everybody. But as of right now,
Ryan Finley, NC State, the guy only had one interception
I still
in his
can't get
entire
over you fell.
3 years in college. He had one interception in 3 years of college. That's incredible.
he's booty.
Like, you say that again so he can fall again.
That
That's
Will
just the
Greer-
funniest
that
thing.
Will Greer's the number one quarterback.
We're not
I mean,
mentioning
it's
Will
kind of
Greer.
a fact.
We're not
No,
mentioning
I'm just like, whatever you said to make him fall. That was
Will
hilarious.
Greer's better than Drew Lock. Yeah, he is.
He is
They're
better than
both
Drew
not
Lock, but
that
they're
good.
both, that's not saying a lot.
They're both not
They're,
that good.
they're both on bad teams.
All right, but let me
They're
say
both on
my
bad
skill.
teams.
Will Greer's not on a bad team. What's
What's
Virginia?
up, Virginia?
Yep, they're pretty decent.
They're okay.
They were ranked almost all year.
They were, yeah, some of their
Then
games.
they fell off the map.
No, but some of their
Yeah.
games, they were a drive or two away from winning the game.
Yeah.
But then they lost because of Will Greer. But actually, they lost because the Big
The
12
defense.
plays
Just,
no
just like saying
They don't
shots
have
at former
defense.
Florida players.
All right, but the whole conference plays no defense, first of all.
Yeah.
But let me say my steal. My
Oh, yeah, I
steal,
forgot about you.
my steal is Mason Rudolph falling so far. I could have swore the Patriots going to get him. And I was like, oh, the Giants going to get him. Then the Patriots and
Yeah.
Giants both came back around. I was like, all right, he's going now. Nope, fell all the way to the Steelers. I think even though he's less mobile, he fits the Big Ben kind of mold. They drafted his number one receiver from college, give him a sense of comfort. I really like that.
Do you
draft pick
really
for the
consider
Steelers.
him a steal, depending or kind of?
He was
rating
the
that-
third round, right?
Well, his grade was a third round grade. So
Well,
do you
I had
really
him- I
consider
had him
that a
going in the
steal?
We
second.
talked about him being a first round pick last episode.
I had him going
How
in
he
the,
could sneak up just because.
But I had him-
Well, sneaking up is as if you're,
Yeah.
I'm on the edge between 2 and 1. Okay, I'm gonna get it.
I had him going-
No, he fell always at 3.
Doesn't
I had
matter
him
if
going
you
in the-
are on the edge.
I had him going in the second round. Well,
Congrats.
actually, my mock draft, I had Lamar Jackson going up sooner though. So
I had him going
So,
first round, but
once Lamar
I
Jackson,
had both of them going first
once
round.
Lamar Jackson fell, I was like, okay, Mason Rudolph, my bold prediction, Mason
Yeah.
Rudolph is over. But I did have Rudolph going in the second round. So the fact that the Steelers are able to wait all the way until the third round and get him,
I mean, clearly the NFL knew something because he wasn't even invited to be in the green room
that's
when
true.
Lamar Jackson was. And
That's
Lamar
true.
Jackson barely made
They
the first
knew
round.
he wasn't going to go first round.
He easily
I mean,
could've.
I didn't.
He would have been the only person there who.
You
was
know
in
I
the
was
green room.
very high on Mason
No,
Rudolph from the beginning.
Shaquille
Yeah,
Griffin
you know
was in the
that.
green room. He didn't go first.
At one point, this man said he was the best quarterback in the class.
I do think he
Who?
is Mason Rudolph.
He thought Mason Rudolph.
I-
He has the
like
best.
2 months ago.
He has the best vertical arm, and do you look at?
Oh,
you
he
look
does
at.
throw a nice deep ball.
You look at the
They all
Steelers.
do.
No, not
Mason
like Mason
by
Rudolph.
Far.
Not like Mason Rudolph.
Oklahoma State has had some of his
No.
best weapons.
Yeah.
James Washington, Tyreek Hill.
Mason
when he was
Ru-
there for a few years. He transferred out.
Mason Rudolph does throw the best deep ball in the class.
And he
Josh Allen throws it farther. Mason Rudolph does it better.
You
Josh
look
Allen
at the
throws it
Steelers-
80 yards like
But you
me
look
throwing
at
that
the
quarter.
you
Like
look at the
5
Steelers'
feet.
receivers now. Antonio Brown, Juju
Oh,
Smith-Schuster.
and they traded away what's his face?
They traded away Martavis.
Yeah, they needed to get rid of him.
Yeah,
It's about
But
time.
they got a better receiver in James Washington. That's going to be a disgusting receiving core. Mark my words, probably in 2, maybe 3 years, that's going to be the best.
Share that with
receiving core in
Le'Veon
football.
coming out of the backfield.
Maybe
Yeah,
not.
definitely.
Maybe Le'Veon might go somewhere else next year. I don't think they pay him.
All right, everybody. This has been our draft coverage. We did 3 straight episodes on this, but it was something that was just big in the news, and I feel like we had to address.
NBA playoffs, round 1 concluded over the weekend.
Round 2 started. Warriors still looking amazing.
It's still
Rockets
weird to
still
me how
looking
round 2
amazing.
starts before round 1 ends, but okay.
Yeah, because we have some sweeps that go on. We have some
Yeah,
like 5-game series, and we have the Cavs going
If you
7.
sweep the team, you should earn the time for the rest.
Yeah, but the Pelicans and the Warriors lost a combined 1 game. Like
I don't-
they needed to play eventually.
Let them rest, fam.
Nah, I'm okay with having the series start.
It's ridiculous. But speaking of the Warriors and Pelicans,
And
oh
they
my
dominated
god,
them.
that was domination. No Steph Curry. After
Curry might come back game 2 or 3, but even without him.
even with that, they dominated. Why rush? They're.
Well, to get him
I mean,
ready
to
for
get
the-
him back for the
for
finals.
Houston,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, for
even
Houston.
like, I don't think honestly they want to sweep them, but at the same time you don't really want to sweep the Rockets because you want to get Curry game time.
Round 1 for the West is gonna be way more interesting than round 2 because the Rockets also dominated.
Yeah, it's going.
James Harden. It's so beautiful to watch Harden play. You know,
Yeah,
all-
dropped 41 points.
it's annoying. Usually, it's annoying to watch people who just sit there and dribble the whole shot clock. But James Harden, he just makes it look different. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
he's going to be an MVP. So.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a reason why he's MVP. I'm
James, he's a beast. He's a
because of how the
beast.
Cavs played last round. I'm a little bit less on the LeBron should be MVP every year campaign.
I mean, he
James Harden
basically played with himself.
Wow.
he played the whole game like he was.
Pause.
Yeah.
Did you see the interview when Chris Paul, James Harden, and Clint Capella, their post-game interview? He's like, "We played hard from the tip to the end," and James Harden was like, "Pause," and Chris Paul was dying. That was that right there. You talking about the Cavs? You talk about the NBA saying, "Yo, hey, yo, officials, make sure Cleveland wins." That goaltend changed the whole series.
It didn't change the whole series, but it changed it. Yeah, but they won the next game. Pacers still won the next game.
So if there's no goaltend, let's say LeBron hit a 3. All right, they would have drawn up a different play though, down by 2 compared to being tied.
It's not like a guarantee that they would have.
It's not a guarantee you would have made the shot if they called the goaltend.
Like for OKC, if that was called a foul.
It wasn't a foul.
She's got a point.
It wasn't a foul. Gobert went to miss George. George leans into him. That's not a foul. It says it in the rule book.
Gets that call literally every day.
But just because he gets it doesn't mean he's supposed to get it.
Well, if they're going to call it,
this is the one time. The refs have been atrocious all season. This is the one time they got it right. I'll not go for this slander.
What people want is consistency. If you're gonna be consistently bad, be consistently bad.
It was not a foul.
Okay, but I do believe it was a foul. But at the same time, OKC had 5.
They had 5 straight shots. Yeah, they should have made one of them.
Russ just jacking up threes for no reason.
He always does that in close games.
He's a 30% 3-point shooter.
He always does that in close games. Yeah. That's why I don't like Russ.
He's overrated clutch. Like people think he's so clutch because he had a few game winners, but it's not as big as his team. LeBron is probably the most clutch player of all time. Because not in terms of hitting game-winning shots, but he always performs in these closeout games. I know you're going to disagree and probably think of somebody else because probably Kobe because you ride Kobe too much.
So what's going to happen in the Raptors-Cavs series?
Thank you for just letting him and changing the conversation.
The Raptors-Cavs.
So Raptors.
You saw Skip Bayless, one of the biggest LeBron haters, like Cavs going to sweep him. I think the Cavs are too tired to sweep the Raptors.
Nah.
Even if they beat the Raptors, they're too tired to sweep them.
I think they'll still beat them.
Even if they beat the Raptors,
they always
not going to be a sweep though.
They always handle
Even if they get past the Raptors, they're not getting past Philly.
Philly's, yeah. Well, so what do you think is going to happen with Philly?
This is probably Philly's best team.
Philly's going to beat Boston at 5. With no Kyrie
and no Gordon.
I mean, I don't say no Gordon because
out the whole season.
He didn't play at all, so I don't say that.
But the coaching for the Celtics is a huge.
Brad Stevens is a great coach.
He's the best coach in the league,
but
hands down.
When you know how your playmakers.
I think
Terry Rozier.
I think the talent is gonna the talent deficit is.
He's gonna catch up to him probably.
Yeah, this series.
They still and Jaylen Brown got hurt.
Oh yeah,
I hurt his hamstring at the end of the game.
I have Philly in 5.
Don't the Celtics have Tatum?
Yeah, that's like their best player left. And he's a rookie.
I definitely have
They got Rozier, they got Tatum, they got.
I don't know if we're doing all our predictions, but Philly at 5.
Maybe we can slip those in. If you want to say Philly 5, what do you want to say?
I'll probably go Philly 7.
Philly at 7.
I'll go Philly 5. Yeah.
I think it's going to be a lot.
Ben Simmons.
I think Philly will drop one. I think Philly will drop one in. They'll drop one in Boston, but
Boston
in this little time that they had, the people have forgotten how good Philly.
Doesn't matter what sport you play. Boston is the hardest city to win in. I don't care what sport you play. Boston or New York are the hardest cities to win.
Or Philadelphia. Look at how Philadelphia sports has been.
They're just wild.
Yeah, can we just take a moment?
Philadelphia fans are
Eagles,
absolutely retarded.
Villanova, Flyers were in the playoffs. And then
not for long.
Yeah, not for long.
They got killed.
They made it. Okay. And then now you got the Sixers who could easily make the finals.
Yeah, this is the best Sixers team since they had Iverson.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah, it's not saying much.
Really not.
They had a 10-win season since then. That's not saying much. Yeah,
that's really not saying much.
It's the first time they've won a playoff series since they beat the Bulls. The 8-1 series.
So what's your prediction for the Raptors series? Raptors Cavs.
Cavs 5.
I'm saying Cavs 6. Cavs 6.
Probably 6 or 7.
What was that?
I'm gonna try not to change like we did last round.
Yeah.
Last round we always change our prediction.
Yeah.
So Warriors dominated without Curry.
Warriors 4 or 5.
Warriors 4. I'm gonna call it sweep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 5. See, I say Pelicans win 1 game.
You know, it's a very fun thing, commenting stuff in like Instagram, just like to purposely get an argument. Like I saw these things like, oh, do the Rockets have enough firepower to beat the Warriors? And everyone's saying, what do you mean have enough to beat the Warriors? It should be the other way around. I'm like, have you seen how they're playing without Curry? Rockets have their 2 superstars, and they struggle a little bit, but they handle the Timberwolves.
People want to say that now, but remember last year Eric Gordon was too good for James Harden to win MVP. Remember? That's what they were saying.
Yes, a 6th man is going to interfere with someone becoming MVP.
But
I just can't see the Warriors being stopped. I say this every episode.
Yeah. The Warriors.
Y'all know I support the Warriors.
The Warriors are the best.
We have one more.
Warriors are the best team since the '80s Bulls.
Which 80s
That's fair.
Bulls?
No, you mean 90s Bulls?
90s Bulls.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
That's very fair.
You said a good thing. Basketball.
That's the only thing I know.
Yeah.
So the last series, Houston over the Jazz.
I'll go with Houston.
Or I have Houston over the Jazz.
I think everyone has Houston.
I have Houston at 5.
Houston 4. Like they just look comfortable.
Donovan Mitchell back gotta be hurting though.
from carrying the
His
team.
back got me hurting.
Well, but the thing is, like, they didn't even do that good. He didn't even do that good in the last game. I mean, he still did pretty good for him,
he
but like,
played well. His back hurting.
yeah, him, because Rubio didn't play like he did against OKC, because they're playing a good team who plays together.
I got Houston at 5 though. I'm gonna say they
4.
drop on you.
I'm gonna go.
I'm back because I said
I'm gonna go 4. I say
back.
that's gonna be the second sweep.
Wait, what's the other sweep you said will happen?
Well, there's already one sweep that happened, and that was Pelicans over.
Oh, I thought you meant the second round.
the second
I thought you meant
round.
the second round. So it's looking like it's going to be.
I said Kansas.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty clear what the Eastern Conference Western Conference Finals going to be.
Yeah, the first round was by
I mean,
far way more
I
interesting
hope
than the
there's
second
a,
round.
definitely.
I hope there's a surprise that the Raptors can pull it off.
Yeah, for real. If the
I don't
Raptors
believe it though.
If the Raptors pull it off, I think they'll have
I
a
don't
lot
trust,
of energy that it's going to carry them.
I don't trust in the Raptors or Dwayne Casey.
No, although they've done very good this year, but in the playoffs, have they ever done good?
No.
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 They always
There's a first for
struggle against
everything,
the
right?
Cavs.
There's a first.
But
for
the thing
everything.
is, we've seen how they play against the Cavs. They always lose all 4
But
games or lose in
this is one
5.
of the worst teams they've had since LeBron's been there.
It is probably the worst.
That
Well,
is
okay,
true.
since LeBron's been there for the first time,
Okay.
it's the worst team
So-
they've had. Yeah.
Right?
since he came back.
It's,
Yeah.
But that's a
and
product
this is
of not
one of the
having
best
Kyrie.
Raptors teams.
This probably is, yeah, it probably is
It
the
is
best
the best
Raptors
team. So I
Still,
mean, you have.
LeBron
I'm
scored
not discrediting LeBron.
in the
I'm just
first round
saying.
series. This is how awful his supporting cast is. He scored 284 points in the whole series. The next closest, Kevin Lowe with 80. In a 7-game series,
You want me to pull up-
serious,
you
a
want me to-
7-game series,
You want me
80
to pull up the
points.
Jordan stats? Or not? Yeah. You don't want to leave the
You mean
Jordan
the second
stats?
best player of all time? Sure.
No, you mean the best player of all time?
I know that's
I mean like
When you can play
because
while
you
sick,
say that, but the argument against Jordan.
We're going to have like a
Look,
minute.
But you say that, but the argument against Jordan is that
Excuse me.
he couldn't get past first round until he got Pippen right. But I believe in that series, Pippen averaged 10.6 points per game. It was actually the 3rd leading scorer in that.
For
series.
now, I don't have the knowledge of stats from like the
That means
80s or
you
90s.
lost, huh?
You always
Like,
got.
how much do you know about basketball?
Absolutely nothing, but
Exactly,
at least
something
I know
like that.
some.
You always got to keep the
You
stats.
thought
on
Kawhi Leonard was playing.
It's been a while since I've watched basketball.
Exactly. so
You always
yeah.
got to keep the stats on you.
Oh yeah, how much did Kobe average in his 3rd season? Shut
I
up.
don't know.
Exactly.
I don't got to keep those kind of stats on.
I
You
know,
got to
you
keep
got
the
so
important
far on
ones.
point, but like I said before, it's very easily going to be Cavs, Philly, and the finals.
I'm
the
so
Western Conference, East Conference finals.
I'm so excited for those. I'm so excited for the conference finals.
Yeah, I don't want to get too ahead, but I'm just going to call it right now. I think it's going to be Philly and the Warriors.
Yo, if LeBron loses to Philly, I'll be so happy.
But
The basketball-
look at it.
It's about time, bro. It's time.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone would rather have the Warriors out than the Cavs out. Everyone wants both teams out for some reason, even though it's not going to be entertaining.
Because they're so good.
It'll be entertaining to see Houston play Philly.
Right? Do you want to keep
That's
watching?
gonna be
Do you
entertaining.
want to keep watching a repeat of the finals every
No.
single year?
Actually, yes. That was the most entertaining years when like the Celtics and Lakers kept going back and forth. When the Bulls
Well,
and
they only played
somebody
twi-
else.
I wouldn't say
kept
kept going back. They only played twice in the finals. That's not
Who?
the Celtics and the Lakers.
They played twice.
Well, no,
it wasn't in consecutive
Yeah.
years.
It was. No, it wasn't.
They
He's
played,
right.
I thought they played 3 or 4 times.
They played.
No.
They played twice. The Celtics won.
And
The Celtics won. Then the Lakers beat the Magic. Then the
So
Lakers
this
came
is
back and beat
this
the
is
Celtics.
history then.
It is history. This has never
So
been done before.
It has possibility of 4 straight years of the same
Which,
teams.
that's-
It's never been done 3 straight years. So
It hadn't.
No.
Dang. Witnessing history, guys. It was just
Wait,
you guys are
accept it.
behind.
Wasn't the
Accept it.
team the only team to go back to back?
What?
Wasn't the team the first team to go back to back?
What do you mean?
Who's the team?
No.
The Heat. The Heat.
No, Jordan.
No.
Jordan won.
No, they definitely-
Jordan 3-peated twice.
Kobe.
Bill Russell won 11.
Kobe. Yeah.
Bill Russell won 11
rings.
He won 11 in like 13 years. It's okay.
That's how much I know
Hashtag
about
stop
basketball.
Tyler abuse when it comes to basketball.
Although
So-
Bill, they say Jordan played against plumbers. Bill Russell played against plumbers.
Oh my gosh, I love the video of like point guards just they can only dribble their right hand and they just hook shot, hook shot, hook shot.
Bill Russell played with like 8 Hall of Famers.
Yeah, but that's probably much only Hall of Famers from his time.
Bro.
Like all the Hall of Famers were either on the Lakers or on the
When
Celtics.
Bill Russell played, there was like dinosaurs running through the building and stuff.
Okay, let's not get into discussion whether dinosaurs were with humans.
Who was better, Larry Bird or Kareem?
Kareem.
Kareem's
All time leading scorer.
yeah. I mean,
And that hook shot, it's just recreatable.
I mean, I don't want to say Larry Bird is overrated, but look at all the players have already passed him in 3-point totals.
But
He's a
the three-point
center.
shot- No, Larry Bird was a small forward.
Are you?
He's talking about Kareem. But the thing is, the 3-point shot was still relatively new when Larry Bird.
It was, but whether it was new or not, it's still a little bit hyped up.
You put him, but you put him in this year. You put him in today's NBA.
Don't get me wrong,
he's gonna put up He'll put up
probably the greatest white player of all time.
Oh.
So.
Why do we have to turn this cup? Why do we have to turn race into this?
Am I wrong?
I don't think so.
Exactly. He's the greatest white player of all time. We gotta get somebody in there.
Shouldn't matter.
we gotta get.
Yeah, I can name like probably 15 others that like were close, but like it's.
What are we even talking about?
I don't know. We got really far off.
How long
this is
white
about the
basketball
NBA.
was an entire white sport?
This in the 50s.
This is
All sports were white.
You guys
at
know
one point.
you guys know we're having an NBA
Can we
playoff.
cut this part out about the race?
You guys know we're talking about the NBA playoffs, right?
Yeah, I know.
What are we talking?
How do we go? I segued into Larry Bird and Kareem.
That's true.
Yeah. Is there anything else we need to cover about the NBA
Because
playoffs?
Let's
all
jump
we
in.
kept talking about was how the Lakers and Celtics are going back and forth, and I was like, back and forth. I was like, all right, let's just name those two teams best players.
I don't completely understand why people have such a big issue with Cavs Warriors. Especially, it's not like the Warriors have won every single one.
It's not that they have an issue with it. They have an issue with seeing the same teams go back to back.
Well, that's the best competition in the world.
No, but it's the same reason why people hate the Patriots because they're always in the Super Bowl.
Well, and because y'all are jerks.
And same with Bama.
Y'all are jerks.
We're
No, same with Alabama. They
Yeah,
go
people hate
every
Alabama.
single year.
Everybody
It's
hates-
not because they're good. It's just because they go every single year.
But
They want to see some other teams go in
But
it
everyone
too.
hates Nick Saban because of his personality. Everyone hates
But it's a winning.
Patriots Bill.
But
They fucking
it's a
cheat.
winning personality.
Because the Patriots cheat, and they've been proven to cheat.
Oh my God!
You need to add it in a bleep.
Dude, do I really need to pull out the facts? You guys.
What about Spygate?
Huh?
You guys.
What about Spygate?
You know that was.
This is a basketball segment.
You know that was legal, right? That was legal until that year, right? You know
Well,
that,
it was-
right?
it was illegal that year, and they
Like
still did it.
it's not like it's been illegal. It was legal until that year. He said Spygate, Deflategate. They didn't use proper scientific investigation processes.
Yes,
I wrote
we're
a
fighting basketballs,
No,
guys.
no, because listen.
The Flakegate wouldn't have mattered anyways. Colts.
I mean, they would.
The Colts couldn't come back from that.
But the thing is, when the temperature's cold, when you're below near freezing, the air pressure drops naturally.
Hey, Jake, can you just show the camera your shirt real quick?
Yeah. See, air pressure.
He's not biased at all.
Air pressure drops naturally in
No, he
freezing
is-
temperatures.
he is right, though.
So when they took the balls in the Patriots, they tested them right away. They showed below. They waited till the end of halftime to test the Colts balls after they've been sitting in the heat, and so the balls warmed back up. Air pressure went back up. That's why the Patriots are deflated
look
and
down
not the
below
Colts.
and tell me what the channel? I mean, not the channel.
You're right. The shirt says Super Bowl champions.
What's
in
the
case
name of
you're
the
wondering.
video? I'm pretty sure it's basketball.
It's a Super
I'm
Bowl.
pretty sure it's gonna be something to do with
champions.
basketball, just right there. You brought
up the people hating Bill Belichick. He brought up the Spygate.
No, because y'all brought up something else about football, and I didn't give my 2 cents about it.
All right.
I think we covered all the things about the current NBA playoffs. I hope this round's gonna be entertaining more than it seems it's gonna be, but I don't really see that happening.
That always has a possibility.
No, it's not. Okay.
I come from a town where most of the people are so close-minded. They go into school and they work in a job, but they don't even like it. I won't be put in a box. Nobody telling me.